folks, this is Monk with Sofa King News at the Dallas International Film Festival 2015, and I'm talking to the directors and producers of Red on Yellow Kill a Fella. This is interesting to me because it's a Western, but it's more like a dark horror Western. Is that right?
Right, yeah.
Something of the sort.
Yeah, some of the sort. That's how we started to write it, very dark, very twisted, but at the same time, you find yourself laughing in places that you're like, should I laugh at that place? So that's sort of where it has that twist or that spaghetti influence, I mean, there's a lot of comedy and Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and stuff like that, but a lot of horror at the same time, a lot of hard times,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say, the idea was to start it as your traditional sort of grandpa's Western, and then just kind of completely do a 180 and like people, what was that? That's our favorite thing to do is just pull you in with one tone and then just completely flip the page.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and there's a line in there about a botched train robbery, and they're looking for the train. Is there any kind of truth or fact to the story of the train robbery? Really, tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, the whole story, of course, it's loosely based, but we read many books on Sam Bass and his gang, who actually robbed several trains around Dallas, and then they finally killed him in Round Rock. So we based a lot of the characters sort of loosely on the characters that were in his gang and that he ran with, up until his fateful day there in Round Rock. So there's
at the same time, when the industry was coming in, and it was harder and harder to get away with some of this stuff.
Yeah, he was at the tail end. He's like, the way of life's changing.
Yeah, so there's another conflict in the movie, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So to be honest, though, how dark does the movie get?
Hershey Special Dark.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty dark. Yeah.
It's dark. I mean, but at the same time, if you look at some of the movies like High Plains Drifter, that it would be, I would say, comparable to that. Maybe a little darker, but still,
Strange visions, but there's a lot of blood.
Takes you out.
Okay.
A lot of people get shot right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But it's a Western, true and true.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
mistake it.
I was gonna say most people in Westerns get a shot right there anyway. So
we
They're
didn't
always
change too
great
much.
shots in Westerns.
yeah, amazing shots, and they're fastest too. So there's a lot of films that are in Arizona, and I lived there a while, and I've seen a lot of those towns.
Sure.
Where did you guys do the filming?
Well, I mean, we started out in like Terlingua, Van Horn, over there in West Texas.
Okay, yeah.
That's why when the film opens up, you see all the cliffs and everything, and we're placing it for Pecos because that's where a lot of the outlaws would hang around, in the Pecos
To
town.
lay low.
You had to lay low.
Yeah. So that's where we based it from, So we just felt like, the beginning of a Western, beginning of any movie, you want to have your production value. And it seemed like shooting it out there, it really, lent to a good production value right at the start of the movie, So.
And these were all locations that I would say what we spent the most time on the entire process was scouting.
Yeah.
I mean, we drove everywhere for about 8-9 months looking for little old towns, unique locations, and so we knew that if we found enough like diamonds in the rough that it would look bigger and look more expensive than it was. And so, we didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot of time, so we used it.
We had a long pre-production, so it ended up working out for us, I think.
Very good. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for talking to me. Good luck for the film. I look forward to seeing it. All right, again, this is Monk at the Dallas International Film Fest 2015 at the red carpet.